Hello video editors. Welcome to Salih Tutorials. Want to become a professional video editor? This is a great step. Well done for deciding to learn with this complete Filmora 13 video editing course. Filmora 13 is the king of video editors, with all the tools you need and more. I've been using it for over 7 years, and I've taught and helped many people learn it too. In this free course, I'll show you everything you need to know to become a perfect video editor, from basic to advanced techniques. I'll also teach you tips and tricks for Filmora 13 and video editing in general. We'll cover everything from importing and exporting videos to super slow motion, speed ramping, color matching, color correction, green screen removal and replacement, background removal without green screen, and object removal. We'll also learn how to use advanced AI portrait and smart cutout tools, AI masking, AI image stylizer, motion tracking, stabilization, lens correction, photo and video animations, transitions, effects, titles, VFX text, and more. Of course, no video editing course would be complete without covering intros and outros, stickers, split screens, background music, sound effects, and AI music generation. We'll cover all of that too. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about stock footage. I'll reveal some interesting footage about Filmora's stock media partners. We'll also cover creating and customizing 3D text, and I'll share some very important tips and tricks to help you avoid common video editing obstacles. I'll even show you some software settings that will help your system perform better and enable smoother video editing. Finally, I'll teach you how to create custom thumbnails and export videos for different devices with the best settings. We've covered a lot in this course, but we've tried to teach Filmora 13 in depth. I hope it fulfills your dream of taking your video editing confidence level from 0 to hero. So, without further ado, let's dive right in and save you some precious time. I'm firing up the Filmora 13 video editor, and I'm currently using version 13.0.15. When you open this software, you'll see a Filmora startup window that looks something like this. Here, you'll need to log in with your Wondershare ID if you already have an account. If you're new to Filmora, you can create a new Wondershare account by clicking on Sign Up. You can sign in using various methods, such as Google, Facebook, or Twitter accounts. To create a new account, simply click on Create Account below. Since I already have an account, I'll enter my Wondershare ID and then click on the Login button. Now we're inside Filmora software. You'll find the option to create a project at the top left corner. Select this option to start a new project. Just below that, there's the Filmora Cloud option, which offers free 1 GB of cloud storage upon activation and supports uploading, downloading, and sharing operations for project documents, including packaging, project templates, and finished videos. It also allows for Mac OS, Windows interoperability and collaboration. Beneath the New Project button, you'll see the Instant Mode section. When you click on it, you'll find numerous ready-made templates at your disposal. This is an excellent choice for those who want to edit using pre-designed templates professionally. To use a project in Instant Mode, click on the project and then select Use this template under the project. This will download the project for you. After the download, you'll be prompted to import your media. Click on it and select your favorite videos to import. The more media you add, the better your end result will be. Afterward, click on the Auto Create button below, and your creation will begin. This process may take a few minutes, as magic takes time. You can further customize your project if desired. There's the Layer panel for editing cinematic text and effects, the Storyboard to customize your highlights, and the Media panel to adjust your template, music, and text. To edit text, double-click on it and write whatever you want. For example, I'll write Edit your text here. And below, Colorize. You can change the text's color here and even select individual letters to change their colors. Below the Text tab, you'll find the Music tab. offering a wide selection of music to use in your projects. Within the Text tab, you'll discover various titles and text templates that you can use as you see fit. In the bottom tab, you'll find all the templates from Instant Mode to create professional videos easily. Once you've finished everything, it's time to export your video. Click on the Export button and customize the export settings. You can save these settings for future use. You'll also learn about the best video export settings at the end of this course. After configuring your settings, click the Export button below. Now, you'll also notice the Screen Recorder option. Filmora's Screen Recorder allows you to record your screen and webcam simultaneously, capturing system and microphone audio. You can record games, tutorials, YouTube videos, and more. In the new update of Screen Recorder in Filmora 13, you'll find even more improvements. This time, Wondershare has given Filmora's Screen Recorder a fresh boost. Filmora Video Editor isn't just about video editing, it's also a powerful screen recorder. You can spot this new screen recorder feature right on the Filmora 13 start window. Let's give it a click. In this updated version of Filmora's Screen Recorder, you have the flexibility to customize your screen size. You can select your microphone for screen recording and even choose your speakers for the recording. If you'd like to add yourself to the recording, Filmora 13 offers a camera option for that. Once you've made these settings, just click the red button on the right side of the screen recorder to kick off your recording. When you're ready to stop, simply hit the F9 key on your keyboard. I'll press F9, and just like that, my screen recording is complete. The video is now in my media library, ready to be used in your project. Filmora 13 introduces a third new option, AI text-based editing. On the Filmora Start window, you'll spot the iText-to-Video option. Click on it. Here, you can craft your story by entering text, and thanks to AI, it'll weave your words into a video narrative. For example, I'll jot down a short story about a lion and a mouse. Feel free to write whatever you like, or you can even copy and paste your text. After crafting your text, select the language. I'm going with English since that's what my story is in, then pick your video aspect ratio. I'll stick with 16:9. Next, choose a text-to-speech voice for your video. I'll go with Mark's voice. Once everything's set, hit that text-to-video button, and your text will start morphing into an AI-generated video. Once the generation process wraps up, you'll have your very own text-to-AI-generated video in Filmora. Let's take a sneak peek at this story.
Story of the Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, a lion accidentally stepped on a mouse. The mouse begged for forgiveness, and the lion spared its life. A few days later, the lion was caught in a hunter's net. The mouse gnawed at the ropes and freed the lion. The lion learned that even the smallest creatures can be helpful.
With this feature, you can transform a lengthy text into an AI-generated video within seconds. The fourth option is AI copywriting. With this feature, you can get ideas, video scripts, introductory articles, video chapter titles, YouTube video titles, and YouTube video descriptions for your YouTube videos using AI in Filmora 13. For instance, you can select YouTube video ideas and input your video topic, such as new cooking ideas, and choose the output language, for example, English. By enabling the advanced options, you can select the number of results you desire. Once you've set your preferences, click on the Generate option at the bottom. You'll see how AI generates results for your topic. As you can see, AI provides ideas for your video topics. By default, it offers around 5 video topic ideas. And you can copy any of these ideas using the Copy button provided. Go ahead and click on it to copy the topic idea. Additionally, you'll find the History tab where your generated results will be stored. Next, you'll come across the AI Text Clipper option. On the Filmora 13 Start window, you'll spot the AI Text Clipper option. Give it a click. Once inside, select the video from your computer that you want to extract text from. I've chosen this video. Click Open. You'll be presented with two options: sound-based editing and text-based editing. Choose the one that matches your video content. Next, select the language of the video, like English. In my case, I'll go with text-based editing since my video is text-based. Then, click OK. The conversion process will begin. And once it's finished, the text from your video will be extracted and ready on your timeline for further editing. This feature is bound to be a great asset in Filmora 13. Next option you will see is Instant Cutter tool. This tool allows you to quickly import large video files in various formats and trim or merge them without the need for re-encoding. It's especially handy when working with high-resolution videos like 4K action camera footage, which tend to have larger file sizes. Now, let's dive into some more remarkable features of Filmora 13. Auto Reframe, powered by AI technology, automatically detects the focal point of your video and ensures it stays within the frame, so the main action or object in your video never goes out of sight. You can manually adjust the focal point or select an aspect ratio that suits your preference, depending on the social platform where you intend to upload the video. We'll demonstrate how to use the Auto Reframe option in Filmora and how to fine-tune your video as you see fit. Next up is Auto Beat Sync. This feature takes small sections from the same video or different videos and combines them into a personalized and stylized video. In the Auto Beat Sync interface, you can import background music and set the BGM start time. You can also choose the beat cut speed, whether it's fast or slow. Then, there's Avatar Presentation. With Filmora Avatar Presentation, you can confidently present your content with ease. Virtual avatars take the pressure off real people appearing on camera, allowing you to focus on delivering a dynamic and engaging presentation. This innovative approach also helps you connect with your audience more personally and impactfully. These are some of the key tools and features available on the startup window of Filmora 13 that I've introduced to you. Now, let's open Filmora 13 with a new project. You can set the aspect ratio according to your project's needs. You'll find various aspect ratios here. For instance, I'll select 16:9 widescreen and then click New Project. With that, I have Filmora 13 open with a new project. As Filmora launches, you'll see its main interface like this. The interface offers various layouts to choose from, such as Default, Organize, Timeline, Short Video, and Classic. You can select the layout that best suits your preferences. I'll opt for the Classic layout because I frequently work with it. Now, let's familiarize ourselves with Filmora 13's interface. The area you're currently looking at is where we manage our media, importing videos, images, and audio from our computer. Below that, we have the timeline, where we can drag and drop media, add effects, text, transitions, stickers, and more. This area allows us to edit our project. This is the area we have where we can preview our footage. We can also call it Preview Window or Player. Above the media area, here we have tabs, which contains countless presets and templates, all of which are used in our projects. Above the tabs, you'll find the File, Edit, Tools, View, and Help menus, which offer various functions. Between the timeline and media, you'll see all the tools available in Filmora 13 when you have footage on the timeline and select it. I hope this brief introduction to Filmora 13's interface has been helpful, especially for newcomers to this software. Once you grasp the interface, the next steps become much easier. Now, let's move on and import our videos, audio, and images into the software. To do that, head to Media and click on it. This will open a folder on your computer, allowing you to select the footage you want to use. Alternatively, you can open any folder directly on your computer, select the files you need, whether they're audio, images, or videos, and drag and drop them into Filmora Media. You can see that I've successfully imported all the footage I dragged into the media library. Now, let's get these files organized. We're going to create specific folders in the media library for videos, music, and images. To do this, right-click on the project media folder, and then select Add a new folder. Next, rename the folder. I'll start by creating a folder for videos and name it videos. Then, I'll create a folder for photos and name it photos. Lastly, I'm creating a folder for music and naming it music. We've now created these 3 folders, and you can easily rearrange them by dragging them up or down. You can make adjustments to the folder list at any time. Now, let's move the files into these folders. First, I'll drag the music files into the music folder. To do this, go to Project Media, select Music, and drag and drop it into the music folder. As you can see, the music files are now neatly organized in the music folder. Next, I'll move the photos into the photos folder. To do this, return to the project media folder. Select the photos, and drag and drop all the photos into the photos folder. Now, all the photos are inside the photos folder, making it easier to find what we need. Lastly, I'll add the videos to the videos folder. Once again, go to Project Media. Select all the videos, and drag and drop them into the videos folder. Now, all the videos are neatly organized in the videos folder as well. Creating separate folders for your files makes video editing more manageable and helps you easily access specific files. You can rename the folders at any time by selecting the folder and pressing the F2 key on your keyboard. Below these folders, you'll notice the Global Media folder, which is a useful feature. If you have any video elements that you use consistently across projects, such as intros, outros, music, or logos, you can import them into the Global Media folder. They'll always be available to you, saving you the trouble of importing them repeatedly. I personally keep my intro, outro, and music in the Global Media folder since I use them frequently. Throughout this video, I'll share more settings, tips, and tricks to enhance your video editing skills. The Global Media folder is a valuable resource, as it keeps all your imported files within it, even if you open a new project. In addition, you can filter the media to view, sort, and group by your preferences. Note down any filter that proves helpful to you. It will make your editing process more efficient. You can filter these items within Project Media. For example, I filter the videos, and only videos are visible. The same applies if you filter for audio, photos, or subtitles. It keeps everything nicely separated for you. These are essential techniques that many people overlook, making project setup more challenging. I'll do my best to guide you through the methods I personally use during this video editing course to make it as useful as possible for you. Now, let me show you how to edit a video. To get started, drag and drop the video from the media library onto the timeline. You can see that I've dragged this video onto the timeline. You might notice that the video's resolution or frame rate doesn't match the project settings. You can choose to match to media or keep project settings. Match to media will set the resolution to 1280 by 720 at 24 fps, while keep project settings retains the project's resolution at 1920 by 1080 and 25 fps. For my project, I'd like to select Match to Media with settings of 1280 by 720 and 24 fps. To adjust the project settings, navigate to the File menu and click on Project Settings. Here, you can set the project's aspect ratio. I'll select 16:9 widescreen. You can also set the resolution according to your needs. I recommend 1920 by 1080 for full HD resolution. If you prefer a custom resolution, you can adjust it to your liking. Additionally, you can set the frame rate to your preference, and I would recommend a frame rate between 25 and 30. Choose the color space as SDR, Rec 709. If you'd like to save these settings as the default, you can do so. When prompted, confirm the action, and click Change. This will affect both the current project and any new projects you create. You can preview any footage on the timeline by using the play and pause buttons located below the preview player. Simply click on the play button to play the video and pause it by clicking again. You can also use the space key on your keyboard to play and pause the video. If you'd like to watch the video in reverse in the preview player, you can use the new JKL shortcut added in Filmora 13. Press JKL to play in reverse and increase the playback speed by pressing the JKL shortcut again. Press it once more to make the playback speed even faster. In addition to the play and pause buttons, you'll find forward and backward buttons that allow you to move the video frame by frame. There's also a stop button to halt playback. If you want to trim the video within the media itself, simply click on the video in the media library. The video will be previewed in the player. You can set the start and end points by moving the play indicator. For example, I've set the start point here. To set the start point for trimming, click on the Trim In button below the player. You can also use the I shortcut on your keyboard. To set the end point, move the playhead to the desired spot and click on the Trim Out button or use the O shortcut on your keyboard. This trims your video in the media itself, allowing you to add only the specific part of your video to the timeline as needed. After trimming, simply drag and drop the video onto the timeline. The indicator you see on the Filmora 13 timeline is called a playhead. It's used to insert an object at a specific time on the timeline and view the content at that particular time. You can move the playhead by dragging it with the mouse or by clicking on the timeline at the desired time. If you want to adjust the zoom level of the preview player, click on Display Options and then Zoom Level. For example, I've zoomed it to 100%. And you can see the result of the zoom level in the player. You can move the preview position within the preview player by clicking and dragging the mouse on the box within the player. You can also zoom in or out on the preview player to see your preview better, with the zoom level of your choice. To split a video, select it and look for the split or scissor icon above the playhead. Click on it. And your video will be divided into two parts. To delete an item from the timeline, select it and press the delete button above the timeline. If you want to undo any action, press Ctrl+Z on your computer. You can also use the undo and redo buttons located alongside the delete button. These buttons allow you to reverse or redo actions. Ctrl+Z is the shortcut for undo, and Ctrl+Y is the shortcut for redo. To trim a video, you can also use a simple method by dragging the start or end of the video. If you want to close a gap on the timeline, select the footage and move it forward. Turning on the auto button will automatically remove empty spaces on your timeline. If it's off, deleting something won't remove the blank space. To crop a video, select it and click on the crop tool. Choose the aspect ratio for the video. You can also crop it with a custom aspect ratio, depending on your project's requirements. I've selected 16:9 for my project. Select the portion of the video you want to crop and click the Apply button. At the top of the player, you can switch the playback quality. If Filmora isn't playing the video correctly, you can choose from the available options. I've selected full quality to ensure optimal playback. You can also use the pan and zoom feature. Click the crop tool again. Select pan and zoom. And set the start and end points. After that, click apply to create the animation. To zoom in or out on the timeline, hold the top part of the timeline and drag it to adjust the zoom level. Below that, you'll find a scrolling bar that allows you to navigate the timeline back and forth.
Are you scared?
You can also adjust the timeline zoom by pressing the minus and plus buttons, which allow you to zoom out and in, respectively. There's also a button that lets you fit the timeline, and it only affects the timeline view, not your actual video or project content. You'll notice a feature called Timeline Snap. Enabling Timeline Snap will cause objects to snap in place when you drag them on the timeline. This can be quite useful for precise alignment. Disabling it will allow more freedom when moving objects on the timeline. On the bottom right side of the preview player, you'll find the full screen button. Clicking this button allows you to view the preview screen in full screen mode.
I will get you. The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
There's also a snapshot option that lets you capture a still image from any video, photo, or text. For instance, I've taken a snapshot from this video position.
Are you afraid of the dark?
You can find the snapshot in the media library. You can see our snapshot image here. You can also use this image by dragging and dropping it onto the timeline. You can adjust the duration of any image on the timeline, as I've reduced the duration of this image to create a freeze frame effect. If you want to remove this image, simply delete it. Creating a freeze frame effect in Filmora is easy. Place the playhead where you want the freeze frame, right-click the footage, scroll down, and select Add Freeze Frame. You can adjust the duration of the freeze frame as needed. You can apply this to any footage on the timeline. Now, I'm going to drag and drop one video onto another on the timeline. For this video, I'll apply different speed settings. To apply speed changes, select the video, go to the speed tool, and choose from the options: uniform speed, speed ramping, slow, fast, normal, freeze frame, or reverse. I'll demonstrate how different speed settings affect your video.
Staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow. Moving with the motion, following the light that sets me free.
To revert to normal speed, simply select normal within the speed tool. You can also reverse the video by choosing the reverse option from the same menu. To adjust the speed more easily, there's a speed tool option above the video on the timeline. Click on it to access the custom speed option. Here, you can customize the uniform speed to your liking. After applying speed changes, you can use the iframe interpolation feature to make the speed transition smoother. Inside the iframe interpolation box, you have three effects: frame sampling, frame blending, and optical flow. These effects enhance the smoothness of your speed changes, and you can preview their impact on your video. These iframe interpolation effects are a new addition to Filmora 13 and offer fantastic features. If you had a video playing in reverse mode, you can return it to its original state by simply turning off the reverse speed option. Furthermore, you can experiment with different iframe interpolation effects to achieve various speed effects in your video, like super speed. Additionally, you'll find the Speed Ramping tab, which contains various ready-made speed ramping effects. These include montage ramping, hero movement, bullet time, jumper, flash in, flash out, and more. These effects can be applied with a single click to add intrigue to your video. I'd like to show you a preview of these speed ramping effects using a video of a girl dancing. In addition to the preset effects, you can create customized speed ramping effects with the Customize option. You can adjust these effects by manipulating keyframes in the Keyframe graph editor. If you want to save your custom speed ramping effect, click Save as Custom. Provide a name, and click OK to save it. You can now apply it with a single click. To remove a custom speed ramping effect, use the delete button located above it. If you want to remove any effect from the video, simply click the None button. The great news is that you can use all these speed ramping effects for free, allowing for creative and captivating video editing. Now, let me walk you through the process of color correction and color matching in Filmora 13. I have a video on the timeline that I'm going to work on. Simply select the video, then click on the color correction tool. This opens up the color correction panel and preview panels. In the preview panel, you'll notice two screens, one for the reference and the other for the current video. Move the playhead back and forth under the reference screen to pick the color you want to apply to your current video. Once you've chosen the reference color, click the match button at the bottom of the reference screen. If the initial color match doesn't suit your preference, try experimenting with different reference colors until you find the perfect match. Matching the color might take a bit of trial and error, but rest assured, you'll find a suitable reference color. After finding the right match, click the OK button under the current video screen to apply the color match. You can also fine-tune the color match value in the color panel to enhance or tone down the result. I hope this clarifies the color matching process in Filmora 13.
You made a mistake, underestimating what you've taken on.
Now, let's dive into color correction with a new video. I've loaded a black and white video on the timeline, and will color correct it to bring in some vibrant hues. To begin color correction, navigate to the color panel and click on it. Within the color panel, you'll find various options such as Basic, HSL, Curves, and Color Wheels. Let's start by adjusting the color wheels to tailor the colors to our liking. Using a simple click and drag, you can select different colors on the wheels and manipulate the values with the accompanying slider. There are three distinct color wheels: highlights, midtones, and shadows, each playing a role in enhancing the color correction. As you get the hang of this color correction tutorial, you'll discover the nuances of achieving the best type of color correction. If you're feeling creative, you can even add keyframe animations to smoothly transition colors over time. Just position the playhead where you want the color animation to start, pick your desired color, and Filmora 13 will handle the rest. Now, let's explore animated color correction using keyframes in Filmora 13. Move the playhead forward or backward to set the next keyframe. For this demonstration, I'll move it forward. In this keyframe, I'll tweak the colors to my liking, creating a distinctive animation between the two keyframes. I'll reset it back since it was just for illustrative purposes. Animated color correction adds a dynamic touch, but remember, it's optional. Now, let's delve into color curves. Here, you'll encounter Y, R, G and B curves. Adjusting these curves can significantly impact your video. rotate and position these curves according to your video's needs for effective color correction. I utilized all Y, R, G and B color curves on this video, resulting in a fantastic look.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the moss soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single.
Moving on, let's fine-tune with HSL. Navigate to the HSL section. Select a color from HSL and adjust its hue, saturation, and luminance to enhance your video. Repeat the process for various HSL colors, tailoring each to achieve the best color correction result. Now, head to the basic color section. Unfold the color presets option, revealing a plethora of professional and amazing color presets. Whether you're into gaming videos, YouTube content, or any social media projects requiring color correction, these free presets are at your disposal. Scroll down to find LUT presets, working similarly to color presets. Hover over them to instantly preview effects on your video. Further down, you'll find the strength option and the skin tone protection feature. This feature, when enabled, enhances the clarity of skin tones. Filmora 13 also provides an auto white balance option, allowing you to adjust temperature, a crucial element in color correction. Fine-tune tint, vibrance, and saturation to elevate your video's color correction to the next level. These four options play a pivotal role in achieving a polished and professional color correction. If you understand how to use these tools properly, your video can truly shine. Beneath that, you also have the option to fine-tune the lighting. Remember, a well-adjusted video needs more than just color correction. It requires proper exposure, brightness, and contrast adjustments. Ensure that you've correctly adjusted these elements, and consider optional features like highlights, shadows, and whites. Moving on, there's the adjust option, housing the sharpen feature. This can be invaluable for enhancing both normal and lower quality videos. If you need to add sharpness, this tool is at your disposal. Below that, you'll find the vignette option, particularly useful for certain videos. If your video has dark corners, you can use vignette to remove them. Adjust roundness, size, feather, exposure, and highlight to tailor it to your video. Experimenting with these options can lead to optimal color correction, even transforming black and white videos into vibrant, colorized creations. All these features in Filmora cater to your diverse color correction needs. At the top right of the color panel, you'll notice the before and after option. It allows you to preview the results of your color correction in various views, side by side, split view, left and right view, or top and bottom screen. These views enable you to assess the transformation your color correction has made. Before delving further into your project, here's a crucial tip: save your work regularly. Unexpected computer shutdowns or software closures can lead to lost progress. To save your project, simply go to the File menu. Select Save Project. Choose the location on your computer. Give your project a name. And click the Save button. Remember, saving every 5 minutes is a good practice to safeguard your work. You don't have to keep navigating to the Save button repeatedly. Save your work effortlessly with a simple keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+S. Now, let's delve into removing the background from any video in Filmora 13, whether it's a green screen background or without one. Filmora 13 makes background removal a breeze. I've imported 2 video clips for this demonstration, one with a green screen background and the other without. The green screen video is in the media, and I'll demonstrate how to remove and replace its background. Dragging it onto the timeline, I select the video and click on the green screen tool. Voila! The video background is removed. You can fine-tune it further with adjustments like offset, tolerance, edge thickness, and edge feather to achieve a polished background effect. Alternatively, you can directly remove the background by selecting any color in the Chroma Key's color box. Simply drag and drop the video into the top track and another video into its background track, and the background of your video will change. Feel free to add multiple background footages to enhance your video's backdrop. Now, I have another video with a black background. I drag and drop it onto the timeline, aiming to remove its background. Feel free to add multiple background footages to enhance your video's backdrop. Despite using the Chroma Key with different adjustments, it seems challenging. Let's explore another method. Going to the video panel and accessing the compositing tab, we find the blending box with various options. For a black background, I typically use screen or multiply options. However, in this case, they don't seem to work. Not to worry, I'll guide you through another method to remove the background, especially when dealing with mixed or challenging backgrounds. This method works even if your video has a complex or multicolored background that needs removal. To accomplish this, let's head back to the AI Tools panel. Turning on the AI Portrait option swiftly erases the harsh background, offering a cleaner look. If you need further adjustments, tweaking the edge thickness and edge feather in AI Portrait ensures an even more refined background removal. Now, let's explore how to eliminate backgrounds from objects or subjects, an effective method to handle challenging backgrounds. Enter the AI Smart Cutout tool. After dragging and dropping the video onto the timeline, a double-click opens the video settings. In the AI Tools section, ensure the Smart Cutout tool is updated to Filmora 13. Then click on its button. Utilizing the brush tool, precisely select the subject to remove its background. Fine-tune details like brush size, edge thickness, and edge feather if necessary. Then click on its button. Initiating the tracking process with the Smart Cutout tool button finalizes your subject selection. The eraser tool allows you to remove any excess parts. And the zoom level box aids in preview adjustments. Clicking Save completes the straightforward background removal process. Easily integrate other video or image footage into the background, and witness the seamless result of background removal with the Smart Cutout tool. For added flair, head to the Transform tab, where keyframe animation can be applied. Now, let's tackle the challenge of removing backgrounds from intricate videos or images in Filmora 13. Dragging and dropping an image onto the timeline featuring a standing bike, we aim to effortlessly eliminate its background. Double-clicking on the image accesses the image panel. Navigate to the Mask section and select the new AI masking tool in Filmora 13. Fine-tune the preview window to your preference. Making background removal from challenging images a breeze. With the new AI masking tool, I effortlessly create a precise selection around the bike. In just a few seconds, we have a clean selection around the bike, a task that would be daunting with the pen tool. Unlike the pen tool, where each point requires meticulous placement, the AI masking tool enables rapid background removal for even the most challenging subjects. Now, if desired, I can save this image in PNG format. A simple click on the snapshot button below the player. The PNG image of the bike is now available in the media. Ready to be dragged and dropped onto the timeline for use. Let me illustrate a comparison of the pen tool and AI masking tool through another example. I drag and drop a video onto the timeline featuring mountains, sky, and sea. Using the pen tool, I attempt to remove the area outside the mountains by placing multiple points around them. While the background is removed, the level of detail isn't as refined as the AI masking tool. Discarding the pen tool selection, I opt for the AI masking tool again. This time, I create a selection around the mountain area. The difference in detail, ease of use, and speed between the pen tool and AI masking tool becomes apparent. The selection made with the AI masking tool showcases remarkable detail. If you encounter an area where the selection isn't accurate, worry not, corrections are straightforward. Click on the misaligned point, drag it to the correct position, or delete any extra point with a simple press of the delete button. For further adjustments, a double click on the video takes you to the mask section. Here, you can fine-tune the extent of the AI mask, adjust the blur strength, and set the mask opacity. Additionally, the mask path feature allows you to track the mask onto the next 20-second clip. By clicking the play button in front of the path, the motion tracking process initiates. It's worth noting that if there's minimal movement in the video, the mask path tracking results in a strong and accurate tracking outcome. I'll delete this mask path for now. Below that, there's the invert mask option. Activating this option reverses the mask. Within the masking section, there are a few settings that you can leverage to enhance any masking effects. Now, if you wish, you can drag and drop any video or image into its background. This allows you to incorporate valuable masking effects into your project. Let's tidy up by splitting and deleting these two videos, as we don't need the extra parts. Now, let me demonstrate how you can blur black or empty areas in the background of any video. As you can see, I've added a video to the timeline. However, there's an empty black area at the top and bottom. We want to blur it to ensure it aligns seamlessly with our project. The simple solution is to double-click on this video, go to the video panel, and click on the basic section. Scroll down, and toggle on the background option. By enabling this option, the empty background areas are blurred. Disabling it brings back the empty area in black. I'll keep the background option on. You'll also notice the background type box below the button. If, instead of blur, we choose color, we can add any color to the empty area. You can pick a color using the picker tool. However, I prefer the basic blur option. Below that, you can choose the level of blur. I'll set it to 60%. There's also the Auto Enhance option, which optimizes the video footage. If your video is blurry or of lower quality, turning on Auto Enhance adds HD enhancement. You can adjust the level of auto enhancement according to your video. Further down, you have the option to add a shadow. And you can select the shadow type, default, soft, tilted, or projection. I usually recommend the default type, especially for videos or pictures that are neither too large nor too small. For instance, I'll drag and drop a picture onto the timeline and experiment with different drop shadow types. This effect can be quite useful, especially when you need to add a drop shadow. You can fine-tune various drop shadow settings like angle, color, distance, blur, and opacity based on your picture or video.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.
there's room for creating many more subtle effects. Scroll up and navigate to the compositing option. Experiment with different blending modes in the blending mode box to find the one that complements your footage the best. You have complete freedom to use and customize these options. Adjust the blending mode's opacity to control the transparency of the footage. Within the Transform tab, you'll find options for scale, position, rotation, and flip. Currently, I'll demonstrate how these tools work and how you can utilize them. These are the tools that contribute to the perfection of our editing. Whether you need to rotate footage or flip it differently, you can meet all these requirements here. Here's our Keyframe Graph Editor panel, a tool for managing keyframes effectively. Let me explain what keyframes are and how they function. Keyframes act like checkpoints in your video animation, guiding your video editing software on how to move and alter your video elements over time. They're crucial for creating smooth transitions and captivating effects. I hope you now grasp the purpose and operation of keyframes. The playhead you see within the keyframe panel operates similarly to the playhead on the timeline. Position the playhead where you want the animation to start. Then, within the Transform tab, you'll find the keyframe options. I recommend clicking the keyframe button under Transform at the top. This will add scale, position, and rotation keyframes all at once. After adjusting values in the first keyframe, move the playhead a bit further for the second keyframe animation. Once you've moved the playhead, adjust the values for the second keyframe. It's crucial to keep the values in both keyframes different to create the animation. If both keyframes have the same values, there will be no animation. As an example, I'll simply reset the keyframes to alter the values for my second keyframe. Later on, you can modify any keyframe values as needed. After adjusting the values for both keyframes, your resulting animation will come to life. For smoother animations, head to the Keyframes panel. Utilize Ease In and Ease Out options for selected keyframes to enhance the professional and smooth look of your animation. If you want to hide a track, simply click the eye icon on the track. This action will conceal your track. To reveal the tracks again, click the eye icon once more, and the tracks on your timeline will reappear. Additionally, you can leverage masking presets available in the Masks section. Navigate to the Masks section, where you'll find ready-made masking presets like Love, Star, Linear, Parallel Lines, Circle, and Rectangle masks. Let's say I opt for the Love mask. Now, I have control over its size, rotation, and position, allowing you to customize the settings of the mask. You can edit it in a personalized way at any time. If desired, save the custom mask preset you've created by clicking on the Save as Custom button, entering a name for the mask, and clicking OK. As you can see, I saved this mask, and it's now available in the masking presets. You can apply this mask to any of your footage with just one click. In addition to this, there are other masking presets that you can explore and use based on your masking needs. These masking presets and tools cater to all your requirements for creating various masking effects. In the Mask section, there's a button to import your customized mask. You can import your custom mask by clicking on it, but I won't delve into that in this tutorial. I'll cover it in detail in the next one. Now, let's move on to adding AI image stylizer effects to your pictures in Filmora 13. I'll begin by dragging and dropping an image onto the timeline. Then, I navigate to the image panel and click on the AI Tools option. Here, I enable the AI Image Stylizer toggle, offering a variety of stylizer effects for your photos. Select any stylizer effect, but keep in mind that this effect requires uploading the image material to the cloud for processing. It will only be used for the generation of your current work and won't be stored or used for other purposes. If you agree, click OK to proceed. Voila! Your image is now transformed into an AI image stylizer effect. Keep in mind that a reliable internet connection is necessary to use these AI image stylizer effects. And the good news is that they are entirely free. Let me explore some AI stylizer effects on this picture for you. I hope you enjoy watching these AI image stylizer effects.
And I don't pretend to know what you want. I don't even know where to start, but I'm willing to try. Even if you push me under, it's only gonna make me stronger. It's only gonna feed my hunger. Say the words, say the words. Even if
Moreover, you can add animations to any image. To do this, go to the image panel and click on the animation section. Here, you'll find numerous preset animations that come pre-installed and are completely free to use. The animations I've demonstrated so far are from the preset animations. What makes this section special is the presence of a box where you'll discover options for preset animations and preset motions legacy. Now, let me choose the preset motions legacy option to unveil a plethora of high-quality, awe-inspiring animations for our images. If you wish to remove any keyframes, simply select the keyframes above the footage on the timeline and click Clear All Keyframes. Returning to the animation section, I'll now try some animation presets from the preset motions legacy on this image. These animations can be applied with just a single click. The best part is that all of these animations are free, offering you the flexibility to add more animations. I hope you enjoy these animations and find inspiration for your upcoming projects. After applying the animations, you can head back to the basic section to fine-tune its size and position. Here, you can adjust scale, position, rotation, and more. Furthermore, you have the option to directly adjust the scale, position, and rotation of any object above the player. Alright, folks, in this segment of our Filmora 13 complete video editing tutorial, we're diving into both the basics and the more advanced aspects of motion tracking. So, for the first set of motion tracking tricks, we're kicking things off by tracking some text. To get started, I'm going to import a couple of videos from my computer. Take a look. For these two motion tracking tricks, I've brought in 2 additional videos into Filmora. Now, one of these videos looks something like this. I'll be using it for the basic motion tracking. Simple enough, just drag and drop the video onto the timeline. Once that's done, position the playhead over the video, head to the text tool, and give it a click. Then, hit the quick text option. And there you have it, text added right where your playhead is. Drag and drop this text onto the track above your video. It's crucial to have the text on the track above your motion tracking video. If you want to tweak the text, just double-click on it. In the title panel, under the basic section, you can customize your text in various ways. Whether it's choosing the font, adjusting the size, or selecting different styles, it's all right there. Once you're content with your text edits and settings, it's time to dive into motion tracking. Select the video. Hit the motion tracking tool. Now, you'll notice a plus sign for motion tracking on your video. Place it where you want to track. Click on the motion tracking tool button to kickstart the process. And you'll see a motion tracking notification dialog pop up. Just click OK. Head over to the Motion Tracking tab in the AI Tools panel. In this section, you'll find a link element box. Whatever is on top of your motion tracking video track will be in this box. Since we have text above the video track, its link is in this box. So, select text from here. After selecting, our text is seamlessly tracked along with the video, making basic motion tracking a breeze in Filmora 13. Now, let's kick it up a notch and delve into some professional, pro-level motion tracking in Filmora 13. For this, I've brought in another video by dragging and dropping it onto the timeline. This video features a couple rocking skating shoes, and we're about to showcase some next-level motion tracking. Brace yourselves, we've added neon wings behind both of them. Let's get started. First things first, position your playhead where you want to initiate motion tracking. I've chosen this segment where the magic happens. Split the video at this point, and for the end part, that's where we're going to work our motion tracking magic. Easily duplicate this end part by dragging and dropping the video with a left click while holding down the Alt key, a handy shortcut. Double click on the middle section. Head to the AI section, and flick the motion tracking tool button on. Now, place the plus sign in the back area of our male character. This will be our motion tracking focus. Click on the motion tracking tool button to kickstart the process. Once it's done, the selected area will be flawlessly tracked. Repeat the same process for the duplicate part. Select the duplicate video, head to the AI section, and flick the motion tracking tool button on. Choose the back area of the girl for motion tracking. And follow the identical motion tracking steps. Voila! The duplicate part showcases motion tracking behind the girl. While the initial part features motion tracking behind the male. Once you've designated the motion tracking areas for both videos and completed the analysis, you're good to go. It's as simple as that. Now, let's move on to the next step. In this phase, we'll incorporate the neon wings. Head over to the Stickers tab to kick things off. Give it a click. And in the search bar, type in neon wing stickers. As you can see, there are various types to choose from. We'll opt for two specific neon wing stickers, one being the red neon wings and the other the blue neon wings. Navigate the playhead to the first video clip where our motion tracking centers around the male. Drag and drop the blue sticker onto the timeline. Adjust the size and position of the neon wing by double-clicking on the sticker, heading to transform, and scaling it down. I've set it at roughly 40 scale and positioned it at the back area of the male, aligning with our motion tracking. Next, select the video, go to motion tracking, open the link element box, and link the neon wings to the video. If the element's position shifts after linking, readjust as needed. Repeat the same process for the motion tracking area of the female in the second video clip. Head back to the Stickers tab, drag and drop the red neon wing sticker onto the timeline over the corresponding clip. Adjust the size and position. Then select the video, go to motion tracking, and link the red neon wing sticker to the video. If the element's position shifts after linking, Readjust as needed. Now, let's bring both sets of wings into one video. Move the blue neon wing sticker up 2 tracks above the first video clip, maintaining a 2-track gap. Select the second video clip and its sticker, then drag them into the 2 empty tracks between the first video and its sticker. Voila! Our next level motion tracking effect is now ready. This seamless combination of blue and red neon wings adds a professional touch to your project. It's an effective and visually appealing trick that you'll likely find incredibly useful in your own projects. Now, let's move on to applying stabilization to the video. Before we delve into video stabilization, let me provide a quick rundown of what it is and its significance. Video stabilization is the process of minimizing or eliminating undesired camera shake or motion blur in a video. It plays a crucial role in enhancing the overall quality of our video footage. Now, let's explore how to apply video stabilization in Filmora 13. To begin, double-click on the video you want to stabilize. Then head to the iTools section in the video panel. Here, you'll find the stabilization option. Activate it. Under Stabilization, locate the Analysis button and click on it. This initiates the stabilization analysis, working to eliminate or reduce any unwanted camera shake or motion blur in your video. Now, keep in mind that if your video didn't have much shake or blur to begin with, the stabilization effect might not be noticeably apparent. However, for videos with evident imperfections, applying stabilization can significantly enhance overall quality. Moving on, let's discuss lens correction. Lens correction is the process of rectifying imperfections in a camera's lens. Let me demonstrate how to perform lens correction on this video. Select the video, then navigate to the iTools section in the video panel. Under Stabilization, activate the Lens Correction option. Within Lens Correction, you'll find a device model box. Open it. Within this section, you'll encounter an array of lens correction device model presets. Notably, the GoPro Hero device models offer an extensive selection of lens presets, including options for the Ion Camera Air Pro 3, Panasonic HXA1 device lens, Ricoh WG-M1 lens, Sony FDR-X300, and Sony HDR-AS50 device lenses. From this assortment, pick the lens that aligns with your preferences and complements your video. In the realm of video editing, lens correction plays a pivotal role in enhancing the quality of your footage. It's akin to giving your videos a makeover, rectifying the flaws introduced by the camera lens, and guaranteeing that your audience experiences the content with clarity and precision. Despite their sophisticated technology, cameras are not impervious to capturing images with imperfections. These imperfections, stemming from the lens design or manufacturing process, can manifest in various forms, diminishing the overall visual appeal of your videos. Additionally, you have the flexibility to set the resolution and fine-tune the adjust level of lens correction to suit your specific video needs. Now, let's shift our focus to the process of grouping images on the timeline and applying consistent duration and animation. To initiate this, select the images by left-clicking while holding down the Control key on your keyboard. Drag and drop the selected images onto the timeline. Initially, I want to synchronize and adjust their duration collectively. To achieve this, click on the Duration tool while the images are selected. Input your desired duration. For example, I'll set it to 3 seconds instead of the default 5 seconds. Click Save, and voila! The duration of our images is now uniformly set. Similarly, you can effortlessly adjust the duration of multiple images simultaneously. In this instance, I'll set the duration of these images to 2 seconds. Following that, you can also effortlessly apply animations to all these images with just a single click if you desire. To do this, select all the pictures and click on the Edit tool. Within the multiple panel, navigate to the animation section, where you'll encounter two types of animations, preset animations and preset motions legacy animations. I prefer to opt for preset motions legacy animations, so select that from the animation box. With the images already selected on the timeline, click on any preset motion legacy animation. And voila! The animation is now applied uniformly to all images. Similarly, you can apply animations to all images simultaneously by double-clicking on any animation. Let me demonstrate by previewing some animations. If you have numerous images on your timeline that require cropping, you can achieve this in a single click. Typically, we crop each picture individually, which can be time-consuming. Instead, I'll show you a quick and one-click fit method. With all the pictures selected, right-click and choose the Crop to Fit option. Alternatively, use the shortcut Ctrl+F. These are the kinds of tricks that can streamline your editing process, making it more efficient and saving you valuable time. Now, let's move on to applying transitions. To do this, navigate to the Transitions tab at the top and click on it. Here, you'll find a variety of free and paid transitions. But before we dive into that, let me briefly explain what transitions are and why they are essential. In the world of video editing, transitions are the bridges between scenes, the invisible threads that weave together a captivating narrative. Transitions are a crucial aspect of video editing, serving as the visual bridges that connect scenes and enhance storytelling. Filmora 13 offers a wide range of transitions, spanning various styles and effects, to help you create seamless and engaging videos. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to use and apply transitions in Filmora 13. To apply a transition, simply drag and drop it from the transition library onto the timeline, positioning it between the two video clips you want to connect. To adjust the duration and settings of a transition, double-click on it to open the Properties panel. From here you can select the transition mode. Here you will find three transition modes: prefix mode, overlap, and post-fix mode, which moves the position of the transition to the clip center and start and end. You can then drag the slider under duration to shorten or lengthen the transitions effect. And so I quickly drag and apply transitions over all the footage in the project. Feel free to experiment with different transitions to find the ones that best suit your video style and narrative. Try combining various transitions to create unique visual effects that enhance your storytelling. By following these guidelines and tips, you can effectively utilize transitions in Filmora 13 to create visually appealing and engaging videos that captivate your audience and enhance your storytelling. So let's now apply effects to the video in Filmora 13. To apply effects, go to Effects tab and click on it. Within the Effects tab you will find separate sections for all the effects. As you can see, Filmora has created a recommended folder within Effects, and within it they have given two different sections, a trending section, and a news section. In it you will find many new and trending effects that you can use in your videos. Filmora 13 is a powerful video editing software that offers a wide variety of effects to help you create stunning and professional looking videos. Also, there are folders for video effects, filters and LUT, overlays, audio effects, New Blue FX, and Boris FX, which has many sections and effects inside it. If you want to know what effects are, so I would like to give you a brief appreciation. Effects are tools that can be used to add visual interest, transitions, and other enhancements to your videos. Filmora 13 offers a wide variety of effects, including filters, transitions, text effects, and more. So now I'm going to show you how to use effects in Filmora 13. In this part of Filmora 13 complete tutorial, I will first apply basic effects to the video, and then apply effects with masking over the video in Pro mode. So for that, I go to the Downloads section, within Effects. Here I have all the effects that I have downloaded from the effects given in Filmora 13. With the search bar at the top you are given the option to filter effects. Through this you can filter the effects free, paid, and all type of effects. If you select free in this filter, all free effects will be filtered. And if you filter it as paid, it will only filter paid effects for you. I made it a paid filter, so I would like to use this effect from the paid effects. So for this, I drag and drop the effect onto the timeline. To increase or decrease the duration of the effect, you can drag the effect by holding the start or end handle. To preview an effect, simply play your video. The effect will be applied to the media clip during playback. And in the same way, drag and drop the effects you want to use on the timeline. Make your videos amazing and perfect with these amazing effects. Effects are a great way to add visual interest to your videos. They can help you create a mood, set a scene, and transition between different parts of your video. I will quickly drag and drop some different effects as per my choice in this project. Hope it will be helpful for you. Once you drag and drop all the effects, be sure to preview them once and modify them if they need to be modified. For example, I think I need to edit this effect in my video. So to edit the effect, double-click on the effect. Go to the Video Effect panel. Here you will find the effect settings. Here in the settings of this effect we only have an option for opacity. So I will adjust its opacity according to my video. I think this effect should be around 50% opacity according to my video. And in the same way I double-click on the effect I want to set, and set that effect. So this was some simple and basic way to apply some effects. Now I'm going to show you how you can professionally apply effects through masking to any video. So for that, double-click on the effect. Go to the Effects panel. Here you will see masking icon, click on it. Inside you will find several masking tool options. Among them are rectangle mask, circle, and custom mask options. But I would like to use the custom mask option out of these options. As soon as you click on it, you will see a pen tool-like shape. Through this we will create the effect mask. For example, you can see that I have a child standing up in the video below of this effect. I want to mask the effect around it. So for this, I will use the pen tool to make a masking selection around the child's body. And finally, the start and end points of the mask have to touch each other. So this will create a mask effect like this. You can see that I now only have the effect in the inner area of the mask, and the effect around the mask has been removed. But it did not end here. Now we are going to make some necessary settings for it. Go to Mask Settings. Here you will be able to see different mask settings, such as Extend Mask, Blur Strength, Opacity, Invert option and more. If you want, you can also invert this mask by pressing the Invert button. This will invert your effect from the inner area of the mask to the outer area. And pressing the Invert button again will restore the mask. Now do some more mask settings. Mandatory add blur strength to your mask. This will add a transparency to your masking, and make the mask appear smoother. So after doing this, you can see how awesome our masking effect looks. Our effect is only applied outside the body, and there is no effect in the body area. If you later decide that you only want our effect to be on the body, go back to the invert mask option and click the invert mask button again. So the mask effect will be inverted. So let's learn how to add titles and text in Filmora 13. But before that, let me tell you what titles is and why it is important to add it. Whether you're creating a cinematic masterpiece or a simple home video, titles are an essential part of adding polish and professionalism to your work. In this complete tutorial, I'll walk you through the process of adding and customizing titles in Filmora 13, making it easy for you to create eye-catching intros, outros, and text overlays for your videos. To begin, open your Filmora 13 project and navigate to the Titles tab located in the tabs at the top of the interface. This will open the Titles library, which houses a vast collection of title templates, ranging from simple text styles to elaborate animations. Take your time to browse through the library and find a title template that suits your video style and theme. Preview each template by clicking on its thumbnail. Filmora 13 has all the titles that will meet the demand and requirements of your projects. Among these titles, there are plain text, VFX text, 3D titles, lower thirds, subtitles, and many more title styles, which will take a lot of time to explain. So some of these titles will be used in this video. And once you've found the perfect one, click on it to download it. For example, I am downloading this subtitle. After downloading, drag and drop it onto the timeline where you want it to appear in your video. Once the title template is added to your timeline, double-click on it to open the text editing options. Here, you can modify the text content, font style, font size, color, and alignment to match your preferences. If you need to add subtitles to your videos, this free subtitle can play a good role in your project. Also, if you want to apply animations in your subtitle or any title, then for this, click on the animation section next to the basic section of the text. Here you will find several text animations. To apply any animation, double-click on the animation, then the animation will be applied. Play around with the motion effects settings to create a captivating title sequence. Once you practice these basic methods, you'll be able to learn how to customize them. And in the same way, I also drag and drop some VFX text. And to edit it, I will follow the same method. Double-click on it to open the text editing options. Here, you can modify the text content, font style, font size, color, and alignment to match your preferences. You can easily reposition the title on the timeline by dragging it to the desired location. Additionally, you can adjust the duration of the title by dragging its edges on the timeline. And there are many more titles in the same Filmora 13 that you can watch right now. Hope you can enjoy this moment with me while watching it. I consider it mandatory for you to use some of these titles. It is a must-try for you. Likewise, if you want to add openers to your videos. And obviously everyone wants to add openers and outros. An outro is a short video clip that is typically used at the end of a video to provide a conclusion or call to action. Outros can be used to summarize the main points of the video, thank the viewer for watching, and encourage them to visit your website or social media channels. An opener is a short video clip that is typically used at the beginning of a video to introduce the topic or theme of the video. Openers can be used to grab the viewer's attention and set the tone for the rest of the video. They are also a great way to brand your videos and make them more recognizable. For example, I want to use this cinematic intro, so we have to keep it at the very start of the project. So first I will select this project. For selection of all projects, we use shortcut Ctrl+A. And then I'll drag and drop the project a little further on the timeline. So by doing this I will have an empty gap at the start of my project. Once I have a gap at the start of the timeline, so I drag and drop that intro onto the timeline.
Dried out tears of sorrow.
This is the editing process. Double-click the title. Select the intro title, and write whatever you want to write. I would write in the first box of this intro title, your intro. In its second box I write, title. And in its third box I write, here. Keep your openers and outros short and sweet. Viewers tend to lose interest quickly, so you want to make sure your openers and outros are no longer than 10 to 15 seconds. So we made a nice video intro. Now we make a wonderful outro for the end of the video. So to find the outro, I go to the outro section within the titles. I have many video outros here. I like this outro for my project. I would like to use it. To use an outro in Filmora 13, simply drag and drop it onto the timeline at the end of your video. You can then customize the outro by adding your own text, logo, or music. Double-click on it to open the text editing options. Here, you can modify the text content, font style, font size, color, and alignment to match your preferences. For text editing, I follow the same method. You can write whatever text you want. For example, I wrote in my outro that, "Thanks for watching." Also, I added my channel name Salih Tutorials. Subscribe and other outro stuff. In this outro you can see that I also have options to add videos and logos. So for this, we will drag and drop a sample video above the outro title. I will set the length of the video according to the title. Now we adjust the scale and position of this video. Double-click the video. And from here adjust the scale and position of the video as per the options in the outro below. Adjust your player's zoom level from the display settings at the bottom of the player. This will allow you to position and scale well with a good preview. And similarly I drag and drop the second video for the second video option of this outro. I also set the duration of this video equal to the outro. If you need to crop the video, crop it according to your project. If you want to easily adjust the scale and position of this other video, so I will recommend you this quick method. For this, double-click on the first video, and add a keyframe to it. Now right-click on the same keyframe from the first video, and copy that keyframe. This will copy the scale and position of our first video via the values keyframes. Now we paste the same copied keyframe on the second video. So for that, right-click on this second video. After right-clicking, you will see many options. Scroll it down. Below you will find the option to paste keyframe. Click on the paste keyframe option. So you can see that our second video is adjusted on top of the first video. Now we will just change its position. So for that, I double-click on this second video, and we'll move this video position to second option of outro. So that's how we easily adjusted both videos over the outro. Now we import a logo. I imported my YouTube channel logo. I also drag and drop this logo on top of this outro on the timeline. And in the same way I adjust the size and position of this logo inside the transform. The subscribe section in Filmora 13 is a feature that allows you to easily add a call to action to your videos encouraging viewers to subscribe to your YouTube channel. To use the subscribe section in Filmora 13, simply drag and drop it onto the timeline where you want it to appear in your video. You can then customize the subscribe section by adding your own text, logo, and animation. By adding a subscribe, you can make it easy for viewers to find and subscribe to your channel, which can help you grow your audience and reach a wider range of people. Using titles in Filmora 13 is a great way to add professionalism, polish, and personality to your videos. With a wide variety of templates to choose from and easy customization options, you can create titles that perfectly match the style and tone of your videos. So next time you're editing a video, be sure to check out the titles library in Filmora 13. So let's learn how stickers are used and how they work in Filmora 13. In this complete video editing tutorial, we'll be exploring the exciting world of stickers in Filmora 13. To access this treasure trove of stickers, simply navigate to the Stickers tab. Here, you'll find stickers organized into categories, making it easy to find the perfect ones for your video. Once you've found the stickers that capture your imagination, adding them to your video is a breeze. Simply drag and drop the desired stickers onto the timeline, positioning them as you wish. You can also resize, rotate, and reposition stickers using the on-screen controls. Stickers are a fun and creative way to add visual interest, personality, and a touch of whimsy to your videos. Whether you're creating a light-hearted vlog, an engaging explainer video, or a captivating social media post, stickers can elevate your videos to the next level. Similarly, I would like to try some other stickers in this video. Hope you enjoy it. Double-click on the sticker to resize, rotate, and reposition it. Go to the Transform tool. From here you will find all the sticker's adjustment controls. You can customize it on top of your video as you want. You can also shorten or enlarge the duration of the sticker. For this, grab the sticker from one of the edges on the timeline, and you can set its duration by dragging it on the timeline like this. Use stickers to reinforce your video's message. Stickers can serve as visual cues to highlight key points or emphasize important information in your video. Filmora 13 offers a vast library of stickers, ranging from adorable emojis and quirky illustrations to animated characters and dynamic effects. Stickers can be used as creative transitions between scenes or segments of your video, adding a touch of flair and dynamism. Experiment with different sticker combinations. Combine stickers from various categories to create unique and unexpected visual combinations. Have fun with it. Stickers are meant to add personality and excitement to your videos. Embrace the playful nature of stickers and let your creativity shine through. Stickers in Filmora 13 are more than just decorative elements. They're powerful tools for storytelling and creative expression. By incorporating stickers into your videos, you can enhance their visual appeal, convey emotions, and inject a dose of fun and personality. So, unleash your creativity and explore the endless possibilities of stickers in Filmora 13. So let's learn how to use templates and split screens in Filmora 13. In this complete video editing tutorial, we'll be exploring the creative possibilities of using templates and split screens in Filmora 13. To access these templates, simply navigate to the Templates tab. you'll find templates organized into categories, making it easy to find the perfect ones for your video's theme and style. Filmora 13 offers an extensive collection of templates, ranging from stylish intro and outro sequences to informative lower thirds and eye-catching transitions. Within the templates category, you'll find tons of awesome intro and outro video templates. For example, I want to use this epic trailer template as the outro at the end of this project. So, I select the end screen's titles and videos in the end, and drag and drop them forward on the timeline. This will give us an empty gap just beyond the end. Now we will drag this epic trailer template here. Adding templates to your video is as simple as dragging and dropping them onto the timeline. Once a template is in place, you can customize it to match your preferences. Now to edit this template, click on Expand option. So the text of this template will be expanded in its own track with you. Now you can edit any title of this template. Double-click any title, and edit it as you wish. Write whatever you want to write. In addition, adjust the text, fonts, colors, and animations to create a unique look that aligns with your video's overall aesthetic. Choose templates that complement your video style and tone. Ensure the templates you choose align with the overall aesthetic and mood of your video. So let's now explore split screens within the Templates tab. For split screen templates, within the Templates tab, click on the Split Screens category. You'll find a variety of split screen templates to choose from, each offering a unique layout and arrangement. Split screens are a versatile tool for adding visual interest and variety to your videos. Drag and drop the desired split screen template onto the timeline, and it will automatically split your screen into the selected layout. Once your split screen is in place, you can further customize it to suit your needs. So to customize it, within the player, click on any split screen layout. You will get many options to customize. Click on the Edit button among them. This will open a new window to adjust split screens in your Filmora. Now you can customize your split screens from here. Drag and drop individual video clips or images into each section of the split screen. You can also adjust the size, position, and aspect ratio of each section to create a balanced and visually appealing composition. Similarly, I drag and drop my videos in the rest of the split screen's layouts. With Filmora 13, you can easily split your screen into multiple sections and display different videos or images simultaneously. To make further adjustments, go to the video panel of this window. Here inside Transform, you will see all the same options for adjusting videos and pictures. Whether you want to resize it, adjust its positions, or rotate it, all the options are there. Apart from this, if you want to flip the videos, those options are also available here. Scrolling will give you many more options to adjust as well. Once you are satisfied with all your settings, apply it. To apply, at the bottom of this window you will find the Apply button. Click on it. This technique is particularly effective for showcasing side-by-side comparisons, tutorials with multiple steps, or capturing multiple perspectives in a single scene. Use split screens to create engaging comparisons. Showcase side-by-side comparisons of products, techniques, or different perspectives. Utilize split screens for dynamic tutorials. Break down complex processes into multiple steps using split screens for a clear and engaging presentation. And in the same way, you can easily drag and drop multiple split screens into your projects. I would like to use some split screens in this project. Hope it helps you learn split screens. Once your split screen is in place, you can further customize it to suit your needs. Drag and drop individual video clips or images into each section of the split screen. You can also adjust the size, position, and aspect ratio of each section to create a balanced and visually appealing composition.
Waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight.
Experiment with different split screen arrangements. Try different layouts and compositions to find the one that best suits your video's content. Templates and split screens in Filmora 13 are powerful tools for elevating your videos to the next level. With a vast collection of templates and the ability to create dynamic split screens, you can add polish, professionalism, and visual interest to your videos, capturing the attention of your viewers and conveying your message in a captivating manner. So let's now learn how we can find and use audio royalty-free musics and sound effects in Filmora 13. Audio plays a crucial role in enhancing the storytelling and emotional impact of your videos. To access this library, simply navigate to the Audio tab above. Filmora 13 provides a comprehensive suite of audio editing tools, allowing you to seamlessly integrate music and sound effects into your videos, creating a captivating and engaging experience for your viewers. Filmora 13 offers a vast library of royalty-free music tracks, spanning a wide range of genres and moods, from upbeat and energetic tunes to soothing and relaxing melodies. You can preview tracks before adding them to your project, ensuring they perfectly complement your video style and tone. Adding music to your video is a straightforward process. For example, I would like to use this music track, so first I would click on it and download it. After downloading, simply drag and drop the desired music track onto the timeline, positioning it as you wish.
Hold tight, dripping lights, paint the skies, all because of you.
You can adjust the volume of the music to ensure it blends seamlessly with the other audio elements in your video. Split and delete extra parts of music outside of the project. And for a smooth start and end of your music, be sure to apply fade in and fade out effects. Adjust the volume of music to emphasize key moments or create a dynamic soundscape. To make further adjustments to the audio, double-click the audio track. Filmora 13 provides a variety of audio editing tools for achieving a balanced and harmonious audio mix. You can adjust the volume of individual audio clips, including music, sound effects, and voiceovers, to ensure they coexist harmoniously. Additionally, you can also add fade in and fade out based on specific values in the audio panel above the audio. You can pitch the audio. You can change the audio pitch to different values and hear it in different voices. You can also apply audio ducking to your voiceover, music or any audio for better performance. You can also apply audio effects, such as equalization, reverb, and delay, to enhance the overall sound quality and create a professional sounding video. Apart from this, you can also customize the settings of the equalizer, with which you can create equalizer effects for your audio as you wish. If you scroll down further to the audio settings, here you will also find the denoise option. Filmora 13 also offers a powerful audio denoise feature to help you remove unwanted noise and background sounds from your audio recordings. This feature is particularly useful for improving the quality of voiceovers, interviews, and other audio recordings captured in less than ideal environments. Next, let's learn how to use sound effects in videos. So for that, again, go to Audio tab. Click on the Sound Effects section here. Sound effects are powerful tools for adding depth, realism, and emotional resonance to your videos. Filmora 13 provides a rich collection of sound effects, including Foley, transitions, and cinematic elements and more.
Wow!
You will find many free and paid sound effects, which will easily meet the requirements of your project. You can preview sound effects before applying them. To download any sound effect, click on it, then the sound effect will be downloaded. For example, I choose this funny cute laugh sound effect. To use it in a video, drag and drop the desired sound effects onto the timeline, ensuring they align with the corresponding actions or events in your video. You can fine-tune the position of sound effects for maximum impact. So let's learn now how we can use iGenerator in Filmora 13 and use it in our videos. So for that, again go to Audio tab. Here, you'll notice a new section called AI Music. In this complete tutorial, we'll be exploring the innovative AI Music Generator tool in Filmora 13. This powerful feature allows you to generate unique and high-quality music tracks that perfectly suit the mood, tone, and duration of your videos. To generate music for your videos, click on the Start button in the AI Music Generator window. This will generate a unique music track that matches the mood, tone, and duration of your video. You can then select from a variety of mood presets. These mood presets include happy, sad, exciting, chill, epic, peaceful, hopeful, and emotional mood. I select hopeful mood among these moods. You can then customize the music duration. I keep the music duration at 142 minutes. And choose whether to generate one or multiple music tracks. I keep the generated music count at 2. After doing all this, click the Start button at the bottom of this window of iMusic Generator. So this iMusic Generator in Filmora 13 will make great AI-generated musics for you. Before downloading or using an AI-generated music track in your video, you can preview it to ensure it matches your desired mood and tone. Simply click on the play button next to the music track in the AI Music Generator window. This will play a preview of the music. Once you've generated an AI-generated music track that you're happy with, you can download it for use in your video. Click on the Download button next to the music track in the AI Music Generator window. This will download the music track as an MP3 file, which you can then add to your video editing project. To enhance your videos with AI-generated music, click on the plus sign next to the generated music. Then this music will be added to your timeline, to seamlessly integrate it into your video. You can adjust the volume, duration, and apply audio effects in the same way, to further refine the music's impact on your video's overall atmosphere. If you are looking for downloaded music, these are available in the Generated section within the iGenerated tool. All AI-generated music tracks created in Filmora 13 are licensed for non-commercial use. So let me now direct you to Filmora Stock Media. So for that, go to the Stock Media tab in the top tabs and click on it. Here you will find library which contains trending images, gradient colors, solid colors, abstract backgrounds, motion graphic backgrounds, intros, and many more visual backgrounds, which you can use in any of your videos royalty-free. To download any background, click on the Download button above the footage. So it will download. Filmora 13 Stock Media Library includes a variety of royalty-free media, including color gradient. These are backgrounds that gradually fade from one color to another. Sold color. These are backgrounds that are a single solid color. Abstract backgrounds. These are backgrounds with non-representational patterns or designs. Motion graphic backgrounds. These are animated backgrounds that can add visual interest to your videos. In addition to the built-in stock media, Filmora 13 also partners with several popular stock media websites, such as Pexels, Giphy, Pixabay, and Unsplash. This means that you have access to even more royalty-free media. Pexels is a renowned website known for its extensive collection of high-quality stock photos and videos. With Pexels, you can find a wide range of images and videos to enhance your Filmora 13 projects. Search effectively. Utilize the search bar, filters, and sorting options to narrow down your search results and find the most relevant media for your project. You are also given the option to change the orientation of the footage, such as square, landscape, and portrait. To download any footage, click on the Download button above it. Click on the Give an OK option. So you can see that this footage is now downloaded to me. Similarly, you can go to the Video section and select the resolutions and orientation of the videos to get your desired footage. Like I've filtered the 4K videos. And now I have all the videos in 4K resolution, and now I can download and use them. Once you've found the media you want to use, simply drag and drop it from the media library onto your Filmora 13 timeline. And now I take you to the Giphy library. Giphy is a treasure trove of animated GIFs, videos, and stickers. If you're looking to add a touch of creativity and engagement to your videos, Giphy's vast library of animated content is an excellent resource. This is how to download. Click on any Giphy footage and it will download. Giphy boasts a massive collection of over 750 million GIFs, videos, and stickers. Giphy's animated content can add a touch of fun, humor, and visual interest to your videos. Within Filmora 13, search for specific animated content using the search bar or browse through the trending and featured categories. Once you've found the desired GIF, video, or sticker, drag and drop it onto your timeline. Giphy's animated content can add a touch of creativity and engagement to your Filmora 13 projects. Unsplash is a haven for high-resolution, royalty-free photos. Unsplash's stunning photography can elevate the visual storytelling in your Filmora 13 projects. Filmora 13's integration with Pexels, Giphy, Pixabay, and Unsplash offers filmmakers and creators a wealth of royalty-free media elements to enhance their video projects. These partner websites provide a vast library of high-quality photos, videos, and animated content, all easily accessible within Filmora 13's interface. Whether you're looking for stunning visuals, creative GIFs, or diverse stock footage, these partners have you covered. Incorporating partner media into your Filmora 13 projects is a breeze. Elevate your storytelling, engage your audience, and enhance your videos with the power of these partner websites. Now I'm going to be showing you how to make stylish and animated 3D text in Filmora 13. 3D text can be a great way to add visual interest and impact to your videos. So for that, go to Tools bar. Here you will find the text tool option. Click on it. Within it you will find two options. One is Quick Text and the other is Quick 3D Text. You click on the Quick 3D Text option here, and you will have the 3D text added to the timeline. To edit this 3D text, double-click on it. Now edit whatever you want to edit. For example, I write education. So now we can make this 3D text more attractive by making more settings for it. I adjust its size. I change the font. And keep it Bibas Neue. You can also apply ready-made and awesome-looking 3D material presets on top of these 3D text. All these 3D material presets are free. You can create your favorite 3D text by trying several presets on your text. It has many presets which are all designed with different, beautiful and new ideas. You can also apply 3D animations to your 3D text in Filmora 13. It also helps you a lot in creating another creative and professional animated 3D text. For this, go to the 3D animations section and click on it. Here you will find awesome and professional looking animation presets. To apply any animation on top of text, double-click on it. 3D text animations are a type of motion graphics that use three-dimensional text to create visual effects. These effects can be used to add interest and excitement to videos, presentations, and other multimedia projects. 3D text animations can add a lot of visual interest to your videos, presentations, and other projects.
Helpless, defeated, holding on to something I've needed. I'm looking for.
You can also adjust the duration of any animation. You are also given this great option to set the duration of an animation and out animation above, through which you will be able to set the duration of your animation as you wish. 3D text animations can help you tell your story more effectively by adding emphasis and emotion to your message. Professional polish. By following these tips, you can create 3D text that looks great and complements your videos. If you preview your project and it's not playing smoothly, we have a simple solution. For this, below the preview player you will see Render Preview button. Click on it. In the realm of video editing, the process of rendering involves generating a high-quality video file from the raw footage and edits you've assembled. This process can be time-consuming, especially for lengthy projects. Filmora 13, a popular video editing software, addresses this challenge by introducing the Render Preview feature, allowing you to quickly assess the quality of your edits without rendering the entire project. Render Preview in Filmora 13 serves as a valuable tool for video editors, enabling them to quickly evaluate their edits and make timely adjustments without committing to full rendering. Filmora 13 offers a comprehensive suite of keyboard shortcuts to streamline your editing workflow and enhance your productivity. These shortcuts allow you to perform various editing tasks with quick keystrokes, saving you time and effort. So let's learn how we can find shortcuts in Filmora 13. So for that, click on the File menu at the top left corner of the screen. Select Keyboard Shortcuts from the drop-down menu. Then a window of keyboard shortcuts will open, in which you can see all shortcuts used in Filmora 13. With shortcuts at your fingertips, you can perform editing actions seamlessly, keeping your workflow uninterrupted. Using shortcuts can reduce fatigue and strain on your hands and wrists, especially when working on lengthy projects. Customize to your style. You can change any shortcut for your convenience. For example, I enter Shift+C for new project, and our shortcut is now changed. And so you can change many shortcuts by adding your own. By incorporating shortcuts into your Filmora 13 editing routine, you can streamline your workflow, enhance your efficiency, and achieve a more productive editing experience. Now I'm going to use some shortcuts to see how it works. For example, I want to copy this effect. So first I'm going to click on it and select it, and then I will press the shortcut Ctrl+C from the keyboard. So that copied our effect. Now I will paste it. So for this, place the playhead where you want to paste the copied item. So I put the playhead here, because I want to paste the effect here. And then press the shortcut Ctrl+V from your keyboard to paste. So your copied item will be pasted. Now if you haven't pasted this item in your desired track, and want to paste it in another track, so for this I delete this effect again. Then select the track in which you want to paste the item. I selected this track, and now again I press the same shortcut of Ctrl+V. And you can see that I have the effect pasted into this track. And similarly, if I want, instead of copy, I can cut any item. For this we press shortcut Ctrl+X. We cut this effect. Now I paste it into this track here with the playhead. So again I press Ctrl+V. So the effect is pasted here. Similarly, there are many more shortcuts, which I have shown you, which you can use for your ease and quick work. If you want to show and hide a track, for example I want to hide a track, so for that, click the eye icon next to the desired track, so that track will be hidden by us. This hides the track from view, but its contents remain accessible. To show a hidden track, click the same eye icon again. This makes the track visible again, allowing you to edit its contents. If you want to delete an empty track, for this, you will see a plus sign on the left side of the timeline. Click on it. You will see the Delete Empty Tracks option here. Click on it. This will prevent extra and unnecessary empty tracks on your timeline. If you need an empty video track, for this, go to the same options again. Here click on Add Video Track option. This will create an empty track on your timeline. And click on Delete Empty Tracks option to delete the same empty tracks again. And similarly you can also add empty audio track from these options. Apart from this, in these options, you have also been given the option to adjust track height. If you want to reduce the height of the tracks, click on the small option. Similarly, If you want to view the tracks bigger, click on the big option. And if you want to normalize it, this option is also available under Adjust Track Height. Apart from this, you can also adjust the track for individual tracks by holding the track by one edge and moving it up and down. To lock and unlock all tracks at once, go to the same options again. Here click on Lock All Tracks option at the bottom, so all your tracks will be locked together. And similarly click on Lock All Tracks option to unlock it again. And similarly you can lock and unlock individual track too. For this, click the lock icon next to the desired track, so that track will be locked to us. To unlock a locked track again, click on the same lock icon, so the desired track will be unlocked. Lock tracks containing elements you don't want to modify while working on other parts of the project. Lock tracks with finalized edits to avoid accidentally changing them later. Your timeline isn't a stack of pancakes, it's a deck of cards. Moving tracks is about shuffling, not flipping. Slide them up or down to rearrange the layers and keep your timeline organized. Using Track Shuffle, click and hold the track you want to move. Drag it up or down towards the desired position. Release the click once it's where you want it. Watch your layers rearrange like magic. Remember, it's not a flip-flop, it's a shuffle. This way of thinking will help you master track movement and keep your timeline organized. To add multiple video and audio tracks, again click the plus sign on the left side of the timeline. Here click on Open Track Manager option. Track overload no more. A magical window appears, revealing a universe of track slots. Enter the number of video and audio tracks you desire. Choose their placement, before or after existing tracks. Click OK and watch your timeline transform. So you can see that we have added many tracks in one click with the help of Open Track Manager, which helps us in easy and fast editing. Now you can also delete individual track if desired. So for that, select the track which you want to delete. And then press the delete button. Tired of searching through menus and submenus to find the tools you need? Filmora 13's custom toolbars are your answer. Arrange the tools in the order you prefer. Hold and drag any tool like this, and drop it where you want to arrange it. From the custom toolbar window, you can add your desired tools by dragging and dropping them to the top tools menu. Design different toolbars for specific editing tasks. Ever feel like your Filmora 13 interface is a cluttered mess? Fear not, fellow editors. With a few simple tweaks, you can transform your workspace into an editing haven. Grab the edges of panels and drag them to your desired position. Resize panels by dragging their borders. Dock panels together or float them independently. Embrace the power of interface customization and enjoy an editing experience tailored to your needs. Customize preview player position. Position the preview player anywhere on the interface, ensuring it's always within your preferred viewing angle. Deciphering your video's essence with video scopes in Filmora 13. On the top right corner of the preview player, you'll find the video scope button. Click it to activate the video scope panel. In the realm of video editing, understanding the technical aspects of your footage is crucial for achieving stunning results. Filmora 13 empowers you with powerful video scopes, enabling you to analyze your video's color and brightness levels, ensuring optimal quality and visual impact. Unveiling the power of video scopes. Waveform depicts the overall brightness distribution of your video. Vector scope shows the color saturation and hue of your video, allowing you to maintain consistent color balance and avoid color casts. Histogram displays the frequency distribution of pixel values across the brightness range, providing insights into the overall contrast and dynamic range of your video. Video scopes provide valuable insights into the technical aspects of your video, enabling you to make informed adjustments for optimal visual quality. Embrace the power of video scopes in Filmora 13 and elevate your video editing skills to the next level. The Save Project button resides prominently above the preview player, making it easily accessible throughout your editing workflow. This strategic placement serves as a constant reminder of the importance of saving your progress. Located conveniently above the preview player, addresses this challenge by providing a centralized hub for transferring your project between different editing modules. Let me now take you to the Tools menu. The Video Tools menu in Filmora 13 provides a variety of options for editing your video clips. Crop and Zoom. This tool allows you to crop your video clip to a specific size or zoom in or out on a specific area of the clip. Crop to fit. This tool will automatically crop your video clip to the size of the video track in your project. Rotate 90 cW. This tool will rotate your video clip 90 degrees clockwise. Rotate 90 cCW. This tool will rotate your video clip 90 degrees counterclockwise. Stabilization. This tool will help to stabilize shaky video footage. iVocal Remover. This tool can remove the vocals from your video clip. iText Clipper. This tool can automatically transcribe the speech in your video clip to text. Adjust Audio. This tool allows you to adjust the volume. Detach Audio. This tool will detach the audio from your video clip, so that you can edit the audio and video independently. Mute. This tool will mute the audio in your video clip. Speech to text. This tool can convert the speech in your video clip to text. In addition to these tools, the Video Tools menu also includes a number of presets for common video editing tasks, such as split, trim, auto-synchronization, create compound clip, editing timeline, save as compound clip custom. Now we're going to be taking a look at the new AI Vocal Remover feature. This feature allows you to easily remove vocals from any song, so you can create your own karaoke tracks or remixes. To use this iVocal Remover, you must have an audio track on the Filmora 13 timeline. Then, right-click on the audio track and select AI Vocal Remover. A new window will open, and the AI Vocal Remover will start to process your audio track. Use a high-quality audio track for the best results. Make sure your internet connection is stable. The processing time will vary depending on the length of your audio track. Once the processing is complete, the audio track will be split into 3 tracks: the original song, the vocals, and the background music. You can then use these tracks to create your own karaoke tracks or remixes. As you can hear, I will give you a preview of all 3 tracks of this track. AI Vocal Remover is a new feature in Filmora 13 that uses artificial intelligence to remove vocals from audio tracks. I encourage you to check it out and see what you can create. So now in Filmora 13 we are going to use Adjustment Layer. But first let's know what Adjustment Layer is. An adjustment layer is a non-destructive way to apply effects to multiple clips on your timeline. Instead of applying effects directly to your clips, you can apply them to an adjustment layer that sits above your clips on the timeline. This means that you can make changes to the adjustment layer without affecting the original clips. To use the adjustment layer, drag and drop an adjustment layer from the Media tab onto your timeline. Apply the desired effect to the adjustment layer. You can do this by clicking on the Effects tab and dragging and dropping the effect onto the adjustment layer. On an adjustment layer, you can apply multiple effects at once. This means, adjustment layers can be applied to multiple clips at once. This is a great way to save time if you want to apply the same effect to a lot of clips. To adjust the effects, double-click on the adjustment layer. Go to the Effects panel and click on it. From here you can adjust the settings of the effects, such as effect masking, activating or deactivating effects, opacity, etc. You can also apply keyframes animations to effects, within the Layer panel. Or you can also resize, rotate and adjust the position of the effect. And besides, in the Layer panel, you can try blending mode, opacity and other options on effects like video. Adjustment layers are a great way to apply effects that affect the entire clip, such as color correction or exposure adjustments. An adjustment layer is a powerful tool in Filmora 13 that allows you to apply effects to multiple clips on your timeline without directly modifying the original clips themselves. This non-destructive editing approach ensures that you can always revert to the original clips if needed. Adjustment layers are particularly useful for applying global effects that affect multiple clips, as well as for stacking effects to create complex and sophisticated looks. Let us now explain the compound clip and learn how to use it. But first let's know what compound clip is. A compound clip in Filmora 13 is a powerful tool that allows you to group multiple clips together, treating them as a single unit. This feature offers several benefits, so let me show you how to use it. To create a compound clip, select the clips you want to group together and right-click on the selection. Then choose Create Compound Clip from the context menu. Then enter a name for the compound clip. For example, I named Compound Clip 1. Then click the OK button. So all selected clips of your project will be converted to compound clip. You can delete the empty tracks of your timeline, because with the help of compound clips our project has been converted into a single compound clip. Now I can also save my compound clip if I want. So for that, I right-click on the compound clip, and then I click on Save as Compound Clip Custom option. So our compound clip is now in the compound clip section within Media. To access the individual clips within a compound clip, click on the main timeline button at the top left of the timeline. Then choose your compound clips, the name you saved them as. I would choose Compound Clip 1. This will open the compound clip in the timeline, displaying the individual clips. And if you want to expand these individual clips again into a compound clip, click the main timeline button located at the top left corner of the timeline panel. In the drop-down menu, select the main timeline option. The individual clips will expand, revealing the original compound clip within the timeline. This method allows you to access the original compound clip without modifying the individual clips themselves. Remember that compound clips are a powerful tool for organizing and editing video projects in Filmora 13. So let's learn how and why we use markers in Filmora 13. Marking items on the timeline in Filmora 13 is a useful way to organize and label important points or sections of your video project. These markers serve as visual cues that can be easily identified during editing and playback. Identify the marker button located below the preview player and above the timeline. It resembles a small icon. Click the marker button to add a marker at the current position of the playhead on the timeline. To delete a marker from the timeline, choose Delete or Delete All Markers from the context menu. Color marking clips on the timeline in Filmora 13 is a simple yet effective way to organize and categorize different elements in your video project. So I will show you step by step how to color mark any video, audio, image, or other elements on the timeline in Filmora 13. On the timeline, ensure you have located the specific clip you want to assign a color to. Right-click on the desired clip to open the context menu. This menu provides various options for editing and modifying the clip. Then scroll down the context menu. Within the context menu, locate and select the color mark option. This option will allow you to assign a color to the clip for easy identification. Once you've chosen the desired color, the selected color will be applied to the clip, providing a visual cue on the timeline. On the timeline, select the individual clips you want to color mark, or you can select multiple clips by selecting them. After selecting the desired clips, right-click on any of the selected clips to open the context menu. Within the context menu, locate and select the color mark. This option will allow you to assign a color to all the selected clips. By effectively utilizing color marking for multiple clips in Filmora 13, you can streamline your editing process, enhance organization, and create a more cohesive video project. And now we're going to take a closer look at the Help menu, which offers a wealth of resources for users of all levels. As you can see, there are many helpful options available here, including the Help Center, which provides tutorials, FAQs, and troubleshooting guides. There's also the About section, which gives you general information about Filmora 13. But today, we're going to focus on the check for update option. This is an important feature to check regularly, as it ensures that you're always running the latest version of Filmora 13 with the most advanced features and bug fixes. As you can see, Filmora 13 is checking for updates now. If there's an update available, you'll be prompted to download and install it. Excellent. Filmora 13 is already up to date, but it's a good habit to check for updates regularly, just to make sure you're always getting the most out of the software. And now we're going to take a closer look at the record audio feature, which allows you to easily capture and integrate voiceovers into your video projects. As you can see, the recording panel provides a simple interface for capturing your voiceover. You can choose from a variety of input devices, such as your computer's microphone or an external USB microphone. To start recording, simply click the red record button. When you're finished recording, click the stop button. Your recorded audio will be automatically added to a new audio track on the timeline. That's all there is to it. Recording audio in Filmora 13 is a straightforward process that allows you to add professional quality voiceovers to your videos. It's a valuable tool for adding narration, commentary, or other voice elements to your video projects. And now we're going to take a closer look at the Preferences menu, which allows you to customize various aspects of the software to suit your personal editing preferences. As you can see, the Preferences window is divided into several tabs, each covering a different area of the software. Within the Preferences tabs there are some settings that you must make in your Filmora 13, which will not hinder your editing, and these settings will definitely prove helpful for you in your future projects. The General tab lets you set your default language, appearance, and other general settings. You can change the appearance in Filmora 13 to dark mode and light mode. As soon as you select light mode, our Filmora 13 software appears in light mode appearance. As you can see, switching to light mode changes the overall color scheme of the interface, making it brighter and easier to see. This can be particularly helpful if you work in well-lit spaces or prefer a lighter visual theme. By customizing the appearance of the interface, you can create a more personalized and comfortable editing environment that suits your workflow and visual preferences. By default, Filmora 13 is in dark mode, which offers a more subdued and visually comfortable editing experience. You can also choose whether to launch Filmora automatically when you start your computer and whether to check for updates automatically. In the General Preferences tab we have many other great options. But in Filmora it is better if you keep the below options by default, and I recommend it. After that, go to the Folders tab and click on it. The Folder Path tab allows you to specify the default locations for various types of files, such as default storage locations, backup project files, and proxy files. This can help keep your projects organized and easy to find. At the bottom of this tab you will see a Backup Settings button. Activate it. This means how often you want to back up your project. By default it is set to 5 minutes. I'll leave it at default. After that, let's now go to the Editing tab and click on it. The Editing tab provides a variety of options for customizing the editor's behavior and interface. You can adjust the timeline edit, set a default photo duration, transition duration, effect duration, and freeze duration. In timeline edit you can set the photo placement settings. Select Insert Mode Split Single Track. I recommend deactivating the cursor jump method. I recommend activating the split button. And you can choose the snapshot format according to your needs and wishes. So now go to Media Cache tab and click on it. The Media Cache tab, which provides options for managing and optimizing the cache files used by Filmora to enhance performance and efficiency. As you can see, the Media Cache tab offers several options for managing different types of cache files generated by Filmora. The Backup Files button allows you to manually clear out backup files that are no longer needed. The Proxy Files button is used to manage proxy files, which are lower resolution versions of your media files. If you need to keep the proxy files, you can simply disable this option. The Preview Render Files button allows you to manage preview render files, which are generated when you preview your edits in Filmora. These files can also accumulate over time, so regular cleanup is recommended. The Temporary Files button is used to manage temporary files created by Filmora during various operations. These files are typically deleted automatically, but you can also manually clear them out. By effectively managing cache files, you can optimize Filmora's performance, maximize storage efficiency, and maintain a clean and organized editing environment. Now, we're going to take a closer look at the Performance tab, which provides options for optimizing Filmora's performance based on your computer's hardware and editing needs. The Performance tab provides options for optimizing Filmora's performance based on your computer's hardware. The GPU acceleration section allows you to leverage your computer's graphics processing unit GPU to accelerate video rendering, playback, and decoding. This can significantly improve performance, especially when working with high-resolution or complex media. The Preview Render section provides options for optimizing the rendering of preview frames. Enabling the background render option allows Filmora to render preview frames in the background while you continue editing. The Proxies section allows you to create lower resolution proxy files for your media files. Proxy files can significantly improve playback performance when working with high resolution or complex media. Enabling the Automatically Render Proxies option will automatically create proxy files for media files that exceed the specified resolution. You can choose from 3 resolution options: 1280 by 720, 1920 by 1080, and 3840 by 2160. I recommend selecting the 1920 by 1080 resolution for most editing scenarios. The Render section provides an option to enable or disable the use of the latest rendering engine. This engine can further improve rendering performance, but it may not be compatible with all projects. I recommend enabling this option if your project is compatible with the latest rendering engine. As you've seen throughout this video, the Preferences window in Filmora 13 offers a wealth of options for customizing the software to suit your individual editing preferences and optimize its performance based on your computer's hardware. Now let's learn how to export our video from Filmora. Before exporting your video, it's crucial to perform a final review of all the tracks to ensure they are in the desired state. This includes checking for any hidden, muted, or missing tracks. This quick check can prevent any unexpected issues during the export process. Once you've thoroughly reviewed the video tracks, it's essential to save the project. Saving the project ensures that any recent edits are preserved before exporting. To save the project, click the Save button in the top right corner of the Filmora 13 interface. With the project saved and all tracks verified, you can proceed to export your video with confidence. Click the Export button in the top right corner of the Filmora 13 interface. Here in Export window you will find several tabs for better export. Local tab, Device tab, YouTube, TikTok, Vimeo, and DVD tab. You can export the video by selecting the tab which suits your export in these tabs. I will select the local tab. Before exporting video here I would like to show you one more cool feature. Here you will see thumbnail editing feature. If you want to create a thumbnail for your videos, so you can easily generate thumbnail of your video from here. So for that, I click on Edit button. Then you will see a panel open something like this. Here you will be shown pictures of automatic thumbnails on its left side. Here you can select your favorite picture from the video by moving the playhead back and forth. Or else you can go to Local tab and click on it. From here you can import a picture from your computer and add it. Adjust the crop position of the picture. And then click on Edit button. Once you've chosen a picture for the thumbnail, whether it's from a video or one you've imported, then you have to edit the text and other things on the thumbnail. So let's now add the text to the thumbnail. So for this, you will see a text button on the left side of this window. Click on it. So you will have text added above the thumbnail. Now to edit it, select the text, and write whatever you want to write. Adjust the size and position for the text. Try to position the text above the empty area in your thumbnail. Then choose a font style that gives a fantastic look to the text. Next, for the text, choose a color according to the thumbnail. I chose red color. If you scroll down to text settings you will find your text key and advanced options. Among them I would like to apply the outline to my text. For the outline color I will choose yellow. Adjust its blur and thickness according to your text. Also I would like to apply text shadow. I also keep the shadow color yellow. You can keep blur, thickness, Opacity of shadow as per your wish. After making these settings, now I finish editing the thumbnail. So for that, I click on the Save button. So let's do the video export settings now. First of all, you have to enter the name for the video. You can write short name or title for the video as you wish. Below that, you have to choose the location to export the video, in which folder you want to save the video. Then you have to choose the video format. I want to export this video in MP4 format. MP4 format is the most used format. You have to select the video quality. I select the recommend quality option here. Then you can choose the video resolution according to your system or requirement. Here I recommend you to export the video in 1920 by 1080 resolution. The frame rate I usually choose is 25 to 30 FPS. I recommend you a frame rate of 30 FPS for better export. Below that you are given the option of backup to the cloud. If you turn it on, your video backup will also be transferred to your cloud media. In addition to exporting your long video by activating auto highlight, it will also export the highlights of the video into a short video for you. At the bottom left side of the export window you are also given the option to use last export settings for local. If you check this option, it will export each export using your previous export settings. So if you want to export each of your videos in the same settings, checking this option is another benefit for you. Under export settings you can find the duration and size of your video. As you can see the duration of my video which is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And the estimated size of this video we have is 206.93. This will give you an idea of the export duration and size of your video. So after doing all these settings, you can export your video. For this, at the bottom right side of this window you are given the export button. Click on it. Then your video will start exporting. Video export depends on the length and size of your video. You are given several options on this new window while exporting the video. Like what should happen when this video is exported. In the given box you are given 3 options: sound reminder, shut down computer, and do nothing. If you select sound reminder, after exporting it, your computer will notify you with a sound. If you select shut down computer, selecting this option will shut down your computer as soon as it exports the video. And if you select the do nothing option, your computer will not do any sound or shut down, etc. Among them I choose sound reminder. On top of this you are also given the option to pause and resume the export. Sometimes if your export does not proceed, you can click this button to pause your export, and then resume it again. This will export your project 100% successfully. So you can see that our video is 100% successfully exported. After exporting the video, you will see 2 buttons at the bottom of this window. A button is to share the video, and the second button is given to you to open folder. Click the open folder button. This will explore the video in your folder. Now you can play and enjoy your video, and whether you can use and share it. Filmora 13 conquered. Boom. We've mastered Filmora 13, from A to Z. Basics to advanced, small to big, editing secrets unlocked. You've learned everything you need to create professional looking videos. Now, go forth and create amazing videos. Don't forget to share your creations with me using the hashtag Salih Tutorials. Remember, the editing world is yours with Filmora 13. Unleash your creativity. Subscribe to Salih Tutorials for more editing fun. Happy editing, everyone.